and actually it's a crescent, but we've seen the Eid moon. What would be your feeling for what has passed? Will you feel happy and excited and pleased with what you have done in the last days? Or you will be regretful and you will be sorry and you feel the sadness in your heart for what you have lost? The good news, there is no way someone will come in to say that. The good news is we still have a third of the month. The good news is we still have the best last 10 days. The good news is we still have the best night of the whole entire year. Yet to come. Yet to come. فالفرصة ثانية, and the chance still there, and the opportunity is waving her hands to you. Come take advantage of me. Abdullah, these are the times where each one of us must be so determined to give the best he could. These are the times and these are the few hours. And we're not talking about days and days, we're talking about hours, that you really need to show Allah Azza wa Jal what will be pleasing to Him. These are the times where you say goodbye to laziness. These are the times and these are the hours that you say, I have something more important than you. You tell everyone that I have something more important than you, especially the hours of the night. I understand that the environment we live in, most probably difficult for most of us to say I'm going to take 10 days off. I understand that. And I'm in the same situation like you. But if it's okay for us to take the daytime off, or to take the daytime off from the masjid, we should not take the nighttime off from the masjid. If it's okay to be busy with other than Allah during the day, we should not be busy from Allah during the night. قال الله تعالى والفجر وليال عشر وليال عشر. Allah swears by Al-Fajr and swears by the 10 nights. 10 nights, the 10 last nights of Ramadan. But if you're busy fixing cars during the day, or you're busy selling sweets during the day, or selling phones during the day, it's okay. You get the nights. You get the nights. And that is where we need to capitalize, inshallah. Ulama differed about the time where you start the i'tikaf. So I have some questions, inshallah, I'll answer quickly. First, about the i'tikaf. They differed about the i'tikaf. Some of them said the i'tikaf starts before the Maghrib of the day of the 21st. Yani the night of the 21st. That is tonight. And some said the i'tikaf after the Fajr of the 21st. That is Fajr of tomorrow. However, for most of us, most probably, we will not be doing the i'tikaf the way the Prophet ﷺ did it. And that is by completely disconnecting from everything and staying in the masjid. So always have the niyyah present. Always have the intention present. When you put a foot into this masjid, or anywhere else, any masjid, because the i'tikaf is in the masajid, you are walking in with the intention of the i'tikaf. فأنت بإذن الله عز وجل in اعتكاف as long as you are in that masjid. Train yourself for that need. That's one. وأهل العلم talked about what is the definition of al-i'tikaf. Many definitions, but in few words. قالوا أن تشتغل بالخالق عن المخلوق. هذا معنى يجمع كل الشتات, all the other means. قال أن تشتغل أو تنشغل بالخالق عن المخلوق. To get busy with the Creator from the creation. To get busy with the Creator from the creation. To put the creation aside and get busy with the Creator. That's why when the person is in this i'tikaf or in state of i'tikaf, he should try his best to minimize his communication with others. But Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, they used to make him like a tin in front of Istuwanat al-Tawbah, in one of the columns in Medina, in the masjid, and that's where he stayed. And he will not leave his spot unless there is a necessary thing that he needed to. You need to bring your own food, no one serves you, you go. Someone serves you, you don't. You need to go to the bathroom, there's an important issue you have to take care of. Only necessities. مثلا visiting a sick person, no. Stuff like that. Even though visiting the sick is a very great virtue, but the Prophet ﷺ no. To that point. Now this is a time to get busy with Allah Azza wa Jal and put everything aside. And again I emphasize, and that's to myself before anyone else, the nights, the hours of the night. You cannot capitalize on the hours of the day, let's capitalize on the hours of the night. Well, let's not make excuses. Oh, I have to work tomorrow and I need to get some sleep. Look, this is not the time to do it. Now lose on some of the sleep. It's okay. You make it up. I promise you in 10, 11 days you can make it up. And you don't need to worry about it. There's no Taraweeh in 11 days. There's no Tahajjud in the masjid. You sleep as much as you want. But now, because this is how the shaitan will enter. Shaitan will say, oh, but you have to work tomorrow, you're going to be exhausted, and you're going to be tired. Now it's the time to convince yourself, and all it has to do mental. To convince yourself that I can manage with 4 hours, I can manage with 3 hours. You finish work, go home, sleep for a couple of hours. You finish here, sleep for an hour. And here, by the time we finish Taraweeh, it's about 11 o'clock, 11:15, unless I'm speaking. You know, so 11:30 max. Go sleep another hour, sleep 2 hours. Because the ulama categorized in preference how to do the best ibadah in those 10 nights, especially Laylat al-Qadr. فالله عز وجل خلق الليل والنهار يتعاقبان. The day and the night are changing places. لما سئل النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم أين الجنة؟ أين النار؟ إن كنت تعد الناس جنات عرضها السماوات والأرض فأين النار؟ قال أين الليل إذا جاء النهار؟ أو أين النهار إذا ذهب الليل؟ Where is the hellfire if the heavens is as wide as it? But where is the day when the night comes? But Allah Azza wa Jal made the day and the night exchanging like that. And out of the nights, He subhanahu wa ta'ala chose one night that is better than any night. Not any night, but better than 1,000 months without Laylat al-Qadr. And those 1,000 months cannot have Laylat al-Qadr in them. You're going to say Laylat al-Qadr is better than 1,000 months. فليلة القدر خير من 1000 شهر. Better than 1,000 months. والله يضاعف لمن يشاء. فأنت you want to make sure that this night you catch. والنبي صلى الله عليه وسلم advised us to look for it in the last 10 days. طبعا والله I can't stay the last 10 days. I can't pray every day. طيب, do your best to do the odd nights at least. وإن كان الراجح that ليلة القدر تتنقل. الجمع بين الأدلة, to combine all the أدلة that came, that ليلة القدر jumps every year. And could be one of those 10 nights. But to make the effort for the last 10 nights. I can't make the effort for the odd nights. After that, I don't guarantee anything. What is the best way? كما قال أهل العلم, to pray in the beginning of the night, we do now, and to pray toward the end of the night. فهكذا you combine between both sides of the night. With the best ibadah in those nights is al-qiyam. The best ibadah is to stand praying. وانت خللها and in between يريد قرآن, make dhikr, whatever, تسبيح, ما في إشكال. لكن the best thing, قيام, pray. طبعا better than all that, which is hardly we can achieve, is to pray the whole night. وهذا كان فعل النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. The whole night. The whole night. Alright? The second level, in the beginning and toward the end. If you cannot do both, at least do the end. At least do the end. And the lowest of all is to do the beginning and leave the end. عمر رضي الله عنه مر على قوم في أول الليل رأهم يصلون قال التي تنامون عنها خير منها. And you pray now, but if you would sleep now and pray later, it's better. Because some people pray now and then they don't wake up to pray. If you're gonna pray, if you have choice between two, and the best, as we said, or better, is to pray both sides. But if you're gonna choose one of the two, you pray at the end of the day, the end of the night. And inshallah, in this masjid we have both sides, and the masjid is open for al-i'tikaf. One of the issues brought to my attention that some brothers said their families and their wives, how are you gonna leave us, and this and that. Here we go. قلنا هذه العشر الأواخر والاعتكاف أن تنشغل بالخالق عن المخلوق. To get busy with Allah and to forget everybody else. ما دام وفرت لهم المشرب والمطعم والمسكن والملبس, بقول لهم برجع لكم بعد 10 أيام. As long as you provide for them, you don't come say, I'm going to make i'tikaf, and you leave your family without food and with eviction letter. خليك عاقل مثل اللي يخرج